The greatest stories are not lived by experts. They are lived by experimenters, right? The greatest stories are not lived out by experts who have it all together and who know everything. The greatest stories are lived by people who are willing to try stuff. We talked about this in 1.0, but for a lot of us, change within an organization is hard. It's like things are changing, things are constantly changing. Why are we changing again? And meanwhile, the leadership is like, we're trying to become the best in the nation and have innovation. Innovation always requires change. Always, right? Things are going to change. We are going to be new at them. And that's actually a really good thing because we're experimenters, right? We're trying to solve a very, 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 very big, very complex problem in this room, right? I go to other companies and their work is very simple, right? They have a product and they sell it good. And it's just like a square thing you buy on Amazon, right? And the extent of their problems is like, just the box is different, right? You work in a very complex field with very large problems that require significant innovation. And it's gonna need a team that says, we can be new, and we'll figure it out, right? We can think about this as a bigger picture. We get to experiment, right? What in the world could be coming to us? How do we figure that out? What does that look like and sound like? But we have to be willing to do it afraid. What we can't do is wait to move until we're not afraid anymore. That's what a lot of people do. They say, I'll do that when I'm no longer afraid. But what we know from neuroscience, and what we know from a million different studies, is that people who are really good at things decided to do it afraid. They said, I am afraid, and I am going to continue to move, right? Someone was talking about presenting and that you were feeling nervous, right? My daughter says, I think it's from Bluey, I'm just feeling really nerve-sided about that, right? And I'm like, me too, I'm nerve-sided about a bunch of stuff. I'm very nervous and also quite excited, right? That feeling in our bodies often sounds like fear, when actually we might just be nerve-sided, right? We might be able to say, okay, what does that look like and sound like? Because we have to move forward through the fear.